Now, the talk we have for you today is a really neat one. It's what you can do when some people say mean things to you. And I know sometimes at school that happens. Let's see how Dippy and Doodle deal with it, okay? Again, welcome everyone. It's good to have you here. Now, this cycle, we've been talking about the power words have to create or destroy, to build up or tear down. Today, we'll look at the power words have when others say them to you. It's another fine day at FMAC, and Dippy is getting ready for a talk from wisdom. And the topic just happens to be words others say to us. You see, we can control the words that we speak, but we can't control the words other people speak. Can't do it. We can say, please don't say those things, but that doesn't mean that they're going to stop, okay? No matter how mean and how, painful some of these words are, although we can't stop them, we can do things to protect ourselves so that we don't get hurt by them, all right? And that's a little thing that we call thinking with your heart. It means trying to understand why mean words might be coming out of someone, all right? And what happens is sometimes people have so much pain inside that it just comes out with some of the things they say and do. And some people have been through so much hurt that it comes out in their words. That's one reason why it's always good to talk to someone when you're not feeling good about things. He said, now if you can build up that idea inside of you to think with your heart, you'll create a shield so that when those words try to get at you and hurt you, you can just sort of brush them off like lint on a suit coat, okay? Well, Dippy loved that story, but he thought about something that had happened earlier during the day. He was in the cafeteria and one of his friends was really angry and was saying some really, really mean things. And Dippy didn't understand what that was all about. But he thought for a minute. He said, hey, you know what? Just before we went in the cafeteria, the bully was giving my friend a really hard time out in the corridor. All the kids were standing around watching. I wonder if that had something to do with the way he talked to me. And then he thought a little bit further. He thought, well, I wonder if the bully's dad says mean things to him, and then he comes to school and says mean things to others, and then those people then say mean things to their friends. And for a young man, that was a pretty good thought there that he had. In fact, wisdom chimed in and said, good job, Dippy. Now you're learning to think with your heart. Well, he got home, he put away his uniform, and he went looking for his sister Doodle. Found her in the living room, and she looked a little uncomfortable. Hi, Do, how you doing? She said, just leave me alone, loser. Oh, boy, that's all Rash needs. Rash appears with the bell. Ding, ding, ladies and gentlemen, at the start of round one, here we go, let her have it. And so Dippy just said back, oh yeah, you're the loser. And she said, well, you're the worst brother ever. You're mean and you're selfish. I hate you, I hate you. And she ran out the door and slammed it shut. Well, he just stood there. He didn't know what to do. What did I say to make her hate me? They've had arguments before, but never the hate word. And then sometimes when we're feeling like that, fear creeps in, and fear says, hey, she hates you, and you made her cry. You are in so much trouble. You'll be grounded for the rest of your life. Oh, and he looked down at that one. Then, of course, stress likes to chime in when fear's done doing its job. Yep, no doubt about it. Grounded for the rest of your life. And his stomach started growling with that one. Stress can do that to you. But then all of a sudden, self-control came in and said, Dippy, calm down. Count to 10. He began counting. The belly pains went away, and by the time he got to 10, he looked, both ways, and all the blight thoughts were gone. Then wisdom came in. Now, remember how Doodle looked when you first saw her? And he thought, oh, you know what? Hey, she looked like she was upset before I started talking to her. And then wisdom said, don't you remember tonight's talk? To think with your heart, to find out where mean words come from? He said, now, find out what Doodle was upset about. And so he went into the kitchen and asked Mom, hey, Mom, what's bothering Doodle? And Mom said she wanted to sleep over her friends this weekend. But she's still grounded because of the D she got on her test. I told her she couldn't go. He thought about that for a minute. Oh, she was upset because she was grounded. Maybe she doesn't really hate me. That made him smile. See, Dippy felt an awful lot better after talking with his mom. Now he understands why Doodle said those mean things to him. Dippy was really learning to think with his heart. And you know what? The next day, Doodle apologized to Dippy. She told him she didn't hate him and that he was the best big brother in the whole world. So their friendship was really good. Just to summarize what we've talked about this cycle, remember, your thoughts affect what you feel, and that affects what you behave, what you do. So make sure you choose your thoughts well, because they're going to influence your feelings, and that's going to influence your behavior. And also remember the power your words have to someone else. If you're saying things to a little brother or a little sister like, you're mean, nobody likes you, that's going to really hurt them an awful lot. So be really careful with that. And then tonight we talked about words that others might say to you. We can't stop those words, but we can sure think about why somebody might be saying such mean things. All right? So choose your words wisely and always think with your heart. And until your next visit, stay safe and stay well.